real, why am I always subjected to these levels of cancer? I mean, on the real, this is something that should be done to people who've committed crimes. So, people have contacted me because something went on with Twitch again. It's almost as if I'm the Twitch police, except I have no power to do absolutely nothing. I'm like a sheriff in the Wild West. Sheriff, someone stole my horse, raped my wife, and killed my kids. What the f*** you want me to do? That guy's crazy as shit. He'll kill me. Okay, so Twitch introduces... What? Introducing the Twitch Safety Advisory Council? What safety is there? What are they talking about? I didn't know Twitch was South Central in 1990. Well, I'll be goddamn. No wonder everything's so horrible there. There's so much violence and death and bigotry. Oh God, help us all. Man, 2020 sucks. Safety? What safety you need in streaming? Maybe someone will call you a homo or a fairy at best. Is that really what we need safety from? Oh my God. Someone called me a homosexual. I prefer to be called non-binary and sexually ambiguous. Whatever. All right, Twitch introduces a Safety and Advisory Council. Yeah, we really need that right now. Twitch maybe should work on actually banning people who get banned 3 or 4 times. Oh no. Amaranth, she makes big money, so she doesn't get to stay banned. But if a normal person does something backwards on Twitch, you're gone for good. Twitch buries your body under Yankee Stadium, and your name is Jimmy Hoffa, you bigot. Keeping our community safe and healthy is a top priority for Twitch. Yeah, sure. I don't know how many times I've seen Alinity's boobs. I think I've seen her love box once. I know I've seen Amaranth's. Who else have I seen? There's so much going on in this site that this just reigns as retarded.
Sit camel toe. Thanks, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit. I'm not wearing underwear.
My God, maybe, enforce your policies on people who should be enforced upon, rather than coming up with new special programs that do absolutely nothing but pander to your own sense of justice. A justice that is unjust. You go to Twitch looking for justice, you'll find exactly that. It's just us. Drafting new policies, developing products, features, blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, since nobody really has time for me to read this verbatim, neither do I. The thing that's brought a lot of attention to people is the fact that one of the community managers or whoever is named Steph has been a full-time streamer since her debut, playing competitive Heroes of the Storm since 2016, yada, yada, yada. One of the transgender streamers to ever be, one of the first transgendered streamers to ever be partnered. What does it matter? Still just a person, but I guess like everything that involves, the LGBTQ needs a special sort of branding. Like, it's the first person that's gay to fart in a box. And you're kind of like, so my brother did it. And they're like, was your brother gay? And then you're like, no, my brother wasn't gay. He just farted in a box. And then they're like, would you please shut up? You're oppressing our farting in the box and making it about your cis heterosexual life. Okay. She brought the transgender flag to the platform. Whoop-de-doo. Merry Christmas. Thank God for that. I couldn't sleep at night until I found out this information. I feel a lot safer now. Her fight for inclusivity includes creating competitive team composed of marginalized gamers. Oh my God. What's a marginalized gamer? Color me confused. But what's a marginalized gamer? If you're gaming, aren't you just a gamer? But I guess, once again, LGBTQ, if you're gay and you're gaming, you're marginalized. And something needs to be done about this. You're a hero. You're like Captain America. Except you're not heterosexual, so that makes you better.
That's America's ass.
Anyway, this person is quite the interesting entity, to say the least.
I said a lot of people with cis white male sounding voices are here telling me that voice chat isn't a problem, and that is a fact. Y'all have voices that aren't marginalized coming in and saying, just mute. It's not an issue. Everyone faces harassment. I've heard it all. You're just repeating my several, like a year ago. I've been through this all.
Okay, so voice chat is what is voice chat bigotry now? Is that it? Voice chat should be disabled because
Well, stay
it's
mad.
marginalized
Stay mad,
voices.
haters.
What does that have to do with voice chat?
I'm right.
What does that have to do with
right.
marginalization? And if you have a cis white male voice, what the hell does that even mean? Oh, you sound white. Well, guess what? That sounds racist. You're a bigot. I'm not white, but I guess I sound white then. That makes you the bigot because you told me I sounded white and that my voice isn't marginalized. What the hell does that mean? You know, I feel like being a heterosexual man is being marginalized. You know, I'm going to go out and say it. That's right. If you're a straight male in today's world, in the Western society, you're marginalized. If you so much as use common sense, you're marginalized. Not only that, you're called a name like Nazi or alt-right or bigot, something terrible. You're a monster. Oh my God, you're oppressing women. How could you live? Oh my Jesus Christ. Get out of here.
The only way to have a level playing field at the highest level of play is to have is to not have voice chat, to not have people give up their linguistic profiles. I mean, and maybe you think, you know, if you are a competitive gamer, which a lot of people have been like, Steph, you clearly know nothing about competitive play. Well, competition, by the way, y'all, competition requires you to get every advantage possible. To become the top 0.01% in any video game, you have to squeeze every amount of advantage you can possibly get. Voice chat is unfair. Period.
How is voice chat unfair? What does voice chat do? Was this person beaten up by a voice chat box in their childhood? I highly doubt it. You ever find that most people that, you know, are really social justice-y or LGBTQ haven't faced any real major hate crimes? Like someone called them gay or something, or, you know, the F word for gay people because I can't say it on YouTube anymore. You know, they're like, oh my God, it was like I was beaten up with words. Words are violence. It's like, my God, when I was growing up, getting beaten up and called a fag was part of everyday life, and I wasn't even gay. Do you know what it's like to be beaten up and then buried in snow? Do you? And when I say buried, I mean the bullies literally dug a big fucking hill of snow and buried me up to my neck like I was in some sort of, like, I don't know, Iranian prison and they were punishing me. You know, like that, I would say was a hate crime. I wish to God that when I was growing up, the most the bullies did was send me an email going, wow, you're a fag. I would have been like, oh, that sucks. I'm not a fag. And then I just delete the email and move off my life. But then again, if that happened, I'd probably be a big pussy. So I should be grateful for those multiple beatings I've taken. They make me a better man. Hell, I should be on the cover of an LGBTQ magazine. Remember Carlos Maza was running around screaming about marginalization, and the dude is like rich? The dude was rich. I mean, that explains why Steven Crowder making fun of him was such an accosting to this man. You'd have thought Crowder came to like Maza's house and put him in the figure 4 leg lock, and then looked at him like Ric Flair and said, woo! And slapped the shit out of him with it. You know, with a neck shock or something, and threw him out a window. No, Crowder just made some videos about him. Jesus Christ. Maza's sitting there like, if you join my Patreon, I can get the money, and it's really scary right now. And then you see where Maza was like registered to vote. His living room was bigger than my entire apartment. This is what we're dealing with. Some privileged people. And they're telling me I'm privileged. My God, privileged. I bet you haven't had food poisoning once this month.
Start and come back to here, maybe. Nice and soft. Round to the back of the head. Maybe down a little bit. What's nice about forest creatures is that they'll sort of give you feedback on your screeches. And they're pretty sensitive to scritches. So scritches in different areas get different reactions from force.
What in the name of fuck did I just watch? Like, honest to God, what is this? What's going on here? Normally, I'd make a joke about wanting to watch this back and forth looking for secret messages. But I'm guessing the Steph person is now a forest creature that's being rubbed by some lady. I don't know what the hell's going on here. And then does Twitch even know who the hell they're hiring? Dude, if you went to McDonald's and they found a video of you doing this on the internet and you're like, I'd like to do a job, they would go, I'm sorry, we don't think we have space for you here at Mickey D's. Would you like to try Burger King? Like, for real. I'm going to start running around saying I'm trans because then maybe I could get paid. Maybe I could get a good job. Oh, yeah, I'm transsexual, totally. My name is Virginia Woolf.
No, I'm just not cool with white supremacy, y'all. It's really not that. I think a lot of you gamers are actually white supremacists. Sorry. Just a fact of how I feel.
I don't even know what I'm looking at here, why it's playing repeatedly, but I figure if I have to suffer through it, you do too. There you go. I mean, if you ever wonder why Twitch is the mess it is, here you go. This is someone who's in a position of power at Twitch. There you go. Merry Christmas. All of your fears were confirmed. We're looking at, like, this looks like some sort of weird fetish porn you'd find on Pornhub. And it's not the porn you're looking for. You know, you're out there, you're trying to find something hot for yourself. You're like, where's the hot chick videos? And then you find this listed under your hot chick videos. And you're like, this isn't hot. This is bullshit. Then you got to flag the video and everything. Oh, my God. What? I got nothing for this. Is this not weird? And it's on Twitch. Steph is perfect to help us with our community guidelines. She's not doing anything weird or that could be considered slightly mentally unstable. No, this is exactly what we need.
Thank you.
We're going to move Twitch into the future, and it's all inclusive, except for straight men, because they're evil. Ooh, straight men. Fine, I'm going to have a chick come to my house and rub me like this. And I'm going to go, ooh. Wait, it did the red face. And then they're going to be like, well, I guess he should work at YouTube as one of the content managers because he did this. He's a little forest creature here.
So in my spare time, I go out to my yard. In my spare time, I go out to my yard and I prance around and I eat grass. And I just watch it because it helps me feel like in tune with my dear self. Mm-hmm.
Is this not weird? Like, for real? Is it? Am I crazy? Am I the one who's wrong here? Am I intolerant? Am I the villain? My God. This is... No, not kawaii, baby. Weird. It is. It makes no sense. You know, remember back in the day before the internet got big? You know, people who are weird were left to their own devices. But now, since the internet's so large, you can actually do stuff like this. And people go, I relate. I do this too. And then they build an entire community of weird people. And before you know it, if you say, hey, what you're doing is weird, all of a sudden, you're a bigot, you're intolerant, you're a monster, you're the most horrible thing in God's green earth, you're a product of toxic masculinity. And it's like, no, I'm using common sense. One day, man, you mark my words, I'll be dead, but you'll probably still be alive. And you're going to find people who are like, I have sex with the animals, and it's fine because the animals find it consensual. And then you're going to be like, this shit's weird. And then they're going to say, he's intolerant. And then you lose your job. Marty, come into our office, please. We heard that you felt that this woman having sex with her animal was weird. Well, HR got back to me, and that was intolerant. We're going to have to let you go.
success.
Too bad Puff Daddy started hitting me with copyright claims, man. Or I'd have been more than willing. What? Where the hell did I go? What does this do? Oh, wow, that's harsh on the eyes. Whoa. Oh, that one's not much better. At least it's in Twitch colors. We probably should have used that earlier. Oh, well. Probably should have green screened this too, dude. So that way we could have, like, just edited things behind me and it would have been a lot easier in post. But, fuck it. Who cares? Who cares, right? We don't get paid for this.